Test one.
Y'all are good. All right. Go ahead and start that. Hit that. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wildwood Pizza. I'm Tom Boucher alongside David Perkins and Thomas Scully. David Perkins, of course, the head coach of the Menard Eagles and the Eagles Nest Coaches Show. You are the Eagles Nest Coaches Show, man. You and the team. And then we have defensive coordinator Thomas Scully with us.
The set is good. The kick is up.
Got a little highlight action going. Every time I switch the camera over, it goes to the Hicks field goal. So at least it's positive.
You should have plenty of those.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good thing. He's a weapon.
That's a highlight.
But that was a highlight that we had in the game that we'll look at later. And then we'll have some other clips.
Was that the only highlight?
Oh, that's why I called it a clip.
We got you.
So I just coming here and being at Wildwood Pizza. I know it's hot and muggy, but I just enjoy being out here and on the campus of Wildwood Pizza. And we can't thank them enough for hosting us. We've got a good crowd of fans and wives and family that are here. We'll have some players that we'll interview. We got to thank a couple of sponsors right off the bat, though, David. Got to
pay the bills, baby.
Got to take care of that. Valex Federal Credit Union, the title sponsor. You'll always or should always see their ad in the bottom right-hand corner. I'll have to get it up, get it on that shot right there.
You better get it up there.
But Valex Federal Credit Union. Wallace Eye Associates, they do our school board. Sadler's Towing does the ticker at the bottom. And our Southern Air Cool Play of the Game that we do every game. And then we have the Why Not Stop keys to the game. So a lot of folks making this happen, along with all of our sponsors that you'll see commercials for, and just a part of making our coaches show happen, making our live games happen, and the new Coaches Speak show, out at Quibido's. Got to thank them for the Sunday night show that we had that I missed. And Coach Scully told me that they threw me under the bus.
Absolutely, they did. No helmet, no pitcher for Drake, all the things. They just threw you under the bus.
They did. And asked me at the last minute to get all that when I'm in Fort Worth with my grandson and my daughter and son-in-law.
That's a tough get.
Yeah, that's right. But we got a helmet right now, don't we?
Looks good.
You can see that.
I think that's from my era.
Well, I was going to say it was your helmet, but we can see the number on the other side.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is not your helmet. But here we are, week 2, and of course later in the show we'll recap. The game against St. Fred's. It was a beautiful night for football. And I just want to talk a little bit with you guys, David. We kind of talked slightly about it in the pregame interview during the pregame show because we don't get much time with you. You're busy, right?
Right. Absolutely.
But it was your first game as a head coach after 30-plus years of coaching, and it was I felt how it was a gorgeous night up there. It wasn't the outcome that we wanted, but still, that doesn't take away from it being your first game.
No, it doesn't, and it was, it was pretty emotional. But been here a long time, coached a lot of football games. So once the national anthem is done, you just get down to business and really don't even think about all that.
Hey, Coach Scully, talk about you've coached alongside David, just on the sidelines, and then last year he was up in the booth, while we were watching y'all coach, and trying to keep him under wraps a little bit. Sometimes I'd have to mute the mic. But what was it like, for you? I know you guys are good friends and being on the sideline with him.
The biggest thing was to see him, one, have this awesome opportunity. But the thing that I like was he's very open to whatever we want to do. Now, he gets into the game, and sometimes Julio and I have a conversation, okay, if something happens to Perk, who's going, we got to make sure we do our thing because he gets into the game, and that's just how he is. I mean, he's not he's just one of the coaches. He's not the guy, he's there, hey, what are we doing? He's not that kind of coach. He's like, hey, you do your thing, y'all do your thing, and I'm going to stay on them kids and let me handle the officials. And so, it's very comfortable. So it's not like it's anything different. We've been together before. I've been here 6 years, and I was with him for four of the 6 years I've been with him. So It's an easy transition. It's just we know what to expect of each other, and we know what to expect of him. So when we get to a game, it's already done. We know what we're doing, so it wasn't any surprises. Our expectations are always high, and I think that's his expectations. We're out there to compete at a different level because that's how we are. We're just a high-level guys, and there's only 4 of us, but as coaches, we're very high level. So we don't get in each other's way. We just, we're there to help each other. So we just feed off of each other the whole game.
And that's going to translate over to the kids as well. What they see from y'all, they're going to try to emulate that on the football field. So the transition coming from, the old football, head coaching team, the head coach into David, just as smooth as could be.
Absolutely.
Right. And you've talking about it's great. I got coaches for a reason. Okay, so I got the offensive coordinators. Coach Ortiz and Coach Redmond. They're doing a fabulous job, and I let them go coach, and they go and they run the offense they want to run. Same way with Coach Scully. He's got the defense he wants to run. I am by trade a defensive coach too, so he's going to share that information with me. And we're going to spend a lot of time looking at what we want to do on defense, compared to what the offense of the other team we're playing is doing. And, we've worked together before. We worked together, this year just like we have before. I just happen to be the head coach now, but we're doing the same thing, and, he's game planning.
Yeah, you still have your athletic director duties too.
Absolutely.
So, you got to find time to put those in because there's other coaches and sports that you got to worry about. How is that fitting into your day?
Well, during the day I'm the athletic director, and trying to take care of football business also. But you're right. I got all the head coaches under me. We have a lot of sports, so that's another job in itself. But we have good coaches, and we've got really good teams. So they're getting coached well. So it kind of makes my job easy.
Yeah. And then you got to work out being back on the field and the time that it takes away. Talk about it a little bit, just in terms of family. Sabrina's done a great job of, I would imagine, of being accepting of it and giving you your
Well, they're sitting right over there, so, absolutely. They know that.
Perfect time to earn some points.
Absolutely. We got to commend them because we're away from home a lot. And, we're away from home, Coach teaches. I'm administrator. We work all day at the school. Transition to football practice. That's going to last 6, 7 o'clock. You got to do laundry and all kind of other stuff. So you may not get home 7, 8 o'clock. At night. So.
And you got to paint the field.
You got to paint the field and cut the field and fertilize the field, and there's just a million things you got to do beside football.
And then you got to show up at Wildwood Pizza on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, I had to rush over. I just got through putting a load of clothes on at the field house and rushed home and came right over here.
Well, we're glad you did, and we're gonna take a commercial break and pay some bills, and then we'll come back and we'll break down some of the clips and talk about it, and just go through that on the next couple of segments. So just hang in there, everybody. This is the Eagles Nest Coaches Show with head coach David Perkins and defensive coordinator Thomas Scully. We'll be back right after these messages.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin, an idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
The line, the set is good, the kick is up. There's that highlight. Kick is up and it's good. We'll cover that in just a minute. But we are back here at Wildwood Pizza and for the Eagles Nest Coaches Show with head coach David Perkins to my right and defensive coordinator Thomas Scully. We do have a special guest that just walked into the studio, to the outside studio. The founder of 446 Sports in the purple shirt there, Doug Gann, is joining us. It is LSU. But it's the same ash colors. You know, he's the voice of the Ash Trojans as well. But he's got his 446 logo on the side as we have. LSU. You know, speaking of that, pop this back here, guys. Look, we got to give props to our new HSM shirts and the 446 logo, and to the folks Michelle LaCour at Polos and Plaids uniform shop over at 1305 Metro Drive. They have partnered with us and outfitted all of our teams and even our interns with shirts so we all look uniform. And when we go into the stadiums on away games, we'll all be in the same uniform heading up there for the video. And so if you're in need of a school uniform that needs a plaid or something like that and you can't find it anywhere, go out to Metro Drive.
I'm going to get me one of those shirts.
That's perfect. Yeah, in fact, they have all kinds of different outfits and shirts out there that they can take care of you at Polos and Plaids.
Polos and Plaids.
So we're grateful to them. So let's get started. This one, so much excitement. First game, we kick off and let's take a look at that highlight. And we're going to have to go down here. Let's go ahead and hit the highlight and see if we can get it to come up. Hold the line. No, not that one. Go to the kickoff. All right. I got to find my highlights, guys. Oh, here we go.
I can walk you through it.
Yep. That's why I miss you in the booth.
Is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And it is going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And it is going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15.
That is a big
is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And it is going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15.
But the ones that are going on the field are extremely excited, and they're fired up.
It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15.
Those 11 are defensive guys except for Hicks,
and maybe one or two other guys, but the rest of them, they just roll right into defense. So basically, our D-line is the only guys that are not on the kickoff, and maybe Cooper Scott, but everybody else we've got, we put them on there. That's why they're getting down there and they're getting after, because they know the further back we pin them, the better opportunity we have to start them in the hole and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short at about the 3. It's on the ground, scooped up. They got to corner him and take him down, and they will at about the 15. And is it going to make it? It's going to fall short.
Yeah, so we're not getting that. So I've got to kick this off and turn this on.
15-yard line
so
in their first possession.
Offensive play
a
of the
hole
game
up the middle, and my goodness, here's the speed. That's going to be an 85-yard touchdown for number 1.
Coming out. And,
so St. Frederick taking it to the 15-yard line in their first possession. A hole up the middle, and my goodness, here's the speed. That's going to be an 85-yard touchdown for number 1.
Yeah.
So St. Frederick,
we're just in shock.
Taking it to the 15-yard line in their first possession. A hole up the middle, and my goodness, here's the speed. That's going to be an 85-yard touchdown for number 1. So St. Frederick,
we're trying to
8-yard touchdown for number 1.
After they missed the extra point.
So St. Frederick taking it to the 15-yard line in their first possession. A hole up the middle, and my goodness, here's the speed. That's going to be an 85-yard touchdown for number 1. So St. Frederick taking it to the 15-yard line in their first possession. A hole up the middle, and my goodness, here's the speed. That's going to be an 85-yard touchdown for number 1.
And still come around. So they kick
St.
off.
Frederick 3 is MJ Dade, a 10th grader. It's blocked, and I don't think.
And they get in
no, he's going to be. Oh, they gave it to him. 88, Kenneth Cooper, the senior. Yeah, number 3 is MJ Dade, a 10th grader. It's blocked. Scooped up by number 88. Hicks is going to try to tackle him.
We just forgot to block.
And I don't think. No, he's going to be. Oh, they gave it to him. 88, Kenneth Cooper, the senior. Yeah, number 3 is MJ Dade, a 10th grader. It's blocked. Scooped up by number 88. Hicks is going to try to tackle him. And I don't think.
Have a bunch of them.
No, he's going to be. Oh, they gave it to him. 88, Kenneth Cooper, the senior. Yeah, number 3 is MJ Dade, a 10th grader. It's blocked. Scooped up by number 88. Hicks is going to try to tackle him. And I don't think. No, he's going to be. Oh, they gave it to him. 88, Kenneth Cooper, the senior. MJ Dade, a 10th grader. It's blocked. Scooped up by number 88.
Might bring a little pressure right here.
You would think they're going to hand it off and try it up the middle. Aiden Moran's going to be stuffed. He'll only pick up about 9.
St. Fred might bring a little pressure right here.
You would think they're going to hand it off and try it up the middle. Aiden Moran's going to be stuffed. He'll only pick up about.
St. Fred might bring a little pressure right here.
You would think They're going to hand it off and try it up the middle. Aiden Moran's going to be stuffed. He'll only pick up about.
St. Fred might bring a little pressure right here.
You would think. They're going to hand it off and try it up the middle. Aiden Moran's going to be stuffed.
Then we go into fourth
He'll only
down
pick up
right here,
about.
and this will be
Pressure right here.
You would think. They're going to hand it off and try it up the middle. Aiden.
We go in. So we
Really
go in
good.
right
I think
here.
it's better than being in the press box.
And
I mean,
we
we got
going
a
this
great
is
view.
Third down play.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the
yeah,
Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can step up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off, and this is going to be a possible. Oh, pick 6 as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino, and that was what number was that?
It's really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view. We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off, and this is going to be a possible. Oh,
we did a lot of good things in this
It's really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view. We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off, and this is going to be a possible. Oh, pick 6 as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino, and that was what number was that?
Yeah,
it was really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box.
Take we got a great view. We'll pop out of that.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off, and this is going to.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Cenla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
It was really good.
I think it's better than being in the press
here
box.
at Wildwood Pizza.
We got a great view.
Head Coach David Perkins.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
You get that app, and
it was really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view.
Not very far. We got one right by school.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
Outside, look, inside audio.
That's really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view.
Menard High School.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
Great ideas.
Really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view.
To hear us.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up.
And then, of course,
it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block.
And they're going to be doing
being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view.
One coming up with Mac.
We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
Or cheerleaders, or
That's really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got
a
great view.
robots out here. She'll set up a
We
little
got
thing
3rd
right out
and
here.
10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
The Holy Roller was really good.
The Eagles looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
Did we run out of time?
That's really good.
I think it's better than being in the press box. I mean, we got a great view. We got 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, looking to throw again, see if he can steps up. Oh, it's just lobbed up and picked off. And this is going to be a possible, pick six as Aiden Moran is blocked. Nice block by number 4, Cole Perino. And that was, what number was that?
Figure it out with all your
better than being in the press box. Computer skills. We got a great view.
So we'll cut this off, turn this on, and I couldn't clip it.
And we're back live. Connor, Montrell Connor with a pass over the middle, and it is caught by number 4, wide open over Cooper's Scott.
They found him open
and just underneath.
And hit him. The quarterback, I thought.
Tell you what, he ran a little deeper out there, got right behind the linebackers, and just kind of sat down in the zone.
To find
underneath Maddox Shelton,
he did.
number 4.
One thing
number 7 is Jaden Williams.
We set up the week for him to throw the ball. We forced him to throw the ball.
And we're back live.
On the games that
Connor, Montrell Connor with a pass over the middle, and it is caught by
he
number
had a little
4,
bit of
wide
problem
open over
staying
Cooper's
in the pocket. He's a scrambler, of course. You saw his speed is really good, so we were trying to force him out of the pocket.
Tell you what, he ran a little deeper out there, got right behind the linebackers, and just kind of sat down in the zone.
To get him to throw, shut down the run, get him to throw.
Shelton, number 4.
And he did a really good job. Of course, the first play, but after that, we forced him to throw.
And we're
of course,
back
he throws
live.
this
Montrell Connor with a pass over the middle, and it is caught by number 4, wide open
of course,
over
playing in his zone,
Cooper's
but he gets under, he gets underneath the corner because he's with a deep receiver.
Tell you what, he ran a little deeper out there, got right behind the linebackers, and just kind of sat down in the zone.
Pretty big yards here, and then of course you'll see right before half. I'm sure you have that
number 7
clip
is
as well
Jaden
when they
Williams.
score. I'm not taking anything away from one. I thought he did a great job and with his feet and with his arm, and we just. One of those games where you just
ran a little deeper out there,
like
Coach
said.
Linebackers and just kind of sat down in the zone.
We're trying to figure out what we need to do to get better, and that's what we did. As the game goes on, you'll see. They didn't score any points in the second half.
And we're back live.
They did enough damage in the first
Connor
half
with a pass over the middle, and it is
win the
caught
game.
by
But
number 4,
just some
wide
things we just
open
need to work
over
on
Cooper's
as a defense. And
Scott.
We did that this week. We cleaned up some things and moved some people around.
Tell you what, he ran a little deeper out there, got right behind the linebackers, and just kind of sat down in the zone.
This was a good
play
underneath
Maddox Shelton, number 4.
you know,
Number
in our
7 is
philosophy,
Jaden Williams. All right.
we have somebody that should
Little
have
playing
been there
time.
on that guy.
And we're back live. Connor, Montrell Connor with the pass over the middle, and it is caught by number 4, wide open over Cooper's Scott.
To St. Fred's
and
on a
just
Thursday night,
underneath.
first game of the year. St. Fred's is
Tell you what, he ran a little
team.
deeper out there, got right behind the linebackers, and just kind of sat down in the zone.
Last year.
Yeah, underneath Maddox Shelton, number 4. Number 7 is Jaden Williams. All
they're
right.
a great team, but you know we watched this and we learned a lot. We learned a lot from this.
And we're
I'm
back
glad we
live.
got to play a
Connor,
really good
Montrell
team.
Connor with the
You
pass
know,
over the middle, and
a
it is
lot of
caught
teams
by number
we've
4,
won,
wide open
you know,
over
our
Cooper's
played teams aren't
Scott.
very good, and they were
And
able
just
to
underneath.
beat them pretty good. And you know how much can you learn from that? You know,
Tell you what, he ran a little
get
deeper out there, got right behind the
I think we learned
linebackers,
a
and
lot
just kind of
from
sat down in the zone.
Well, and when it comes to
4 wide
I don't know
open
if he's
over
ever a
Cooper's
quality win, but
Scott.
The points that you get
And
off
just
of playing
underneath.
somebody like that for playoffs, you know, that's.
Tell you what, he
that's
ran a little
plus.
deeper out there, got right
You know,
behind the
but in the
linebackers,
same
and just
sense,
kind of sat down in
what
the
you
zone.
learn off of it.
Yeah,
I always
underneath
say
Maddox
the
Shelton,
biggest,
number 4.
learning
Number 7 is Jaden
curve
Williams.
between
All right.
week 1 and week 2.
Sure.
I don't know that.
And we're back live. Connor, Montrell Connor with the pass over the middle, and it is caught by number 4, wide open over Cooper's Scott.
And going through the whole
And just
four-quarter
underneath.
aspect of it, and then coming in to this week.
Tell you what, he ran a little deeper out there,
everybody
got right
looks
behind the
at
linebackers, and
it
just kind of
is,
sat
everybody
down in the
looks at the score,
zone.
you know,
Yeah, underneath Maddox
34-3, you know,
Shelton,
people
number
didn't see it.
4. Number 7 is Jaden Williams. All right.
We played well in a lot of areas, especially
And we're back
defensively,
live.
and we were
Connor,
physical.
Montrell
And we-
Connor with
so
the pass
like I
over the
said
middle,
earlier,
and
we
it
can
is
take
caught
that
by number
and
4,
we'll grow
wide
on the
open
good things that
over
we've done.
Cooper's
And we see some of the
Scott.
bad things that we've done,
And
and we
just
can maybe throw
underneath.
those things out, and we'll just do what we do.
Tell you what, he
we
ran
do
a little
good.
deeper out
That's
there, got right behind the
our- that's
linebackers,
our
and just kind of sat down in the
responsibility to get
zone.
ready and put
Yeah,
our
underneath
players
Maddox
in the best
Shelton, number
position
4.
possibly to be
Number 7 is
successful.
Jaden
So
Williams.
I think
All
we've
right.
seen this highlight.
Wide
And then the
open
receiver's gotta
over
find, you always
Cooper's
hear him say, find the
Scott.
pocket or the hole in the zone,
And just
and they just
underneath.
fit it right over Cooper.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
did.
in that.
Tell you
So
what, he
he
ran a
got
little
caught
deeper
up
out there, got right behind the
with a guy
linebackers,
going
and just
across
kind of
the
sat down
field.
in the
He knew
zone.
he made a little bit of a
Yeah,
mistake
underneath
there, but
Maddox
like I
Shelton,
said, we
number
learned.
4.
Yeah.
Number 7
so now
is
we'll
Jaden
get
Williams.
into some of the
On
pockets.
that, it's
So
just
this is
stuck.
Aiden
I'll try to
Moran.
get it down to 0. Here's a great run by Aiden Moran, and guess what that was, John?
Man, he runs hard.
First down,
He
Tom.
has really
On
given y'all
that,
another
it's just
option
stuck. I'll try to get it down to 0. Here's a great run by Aiden Moran, and guess what that was, John?
powering through.
First down, Tom.
On that, it's just stuck. I'll try to get it down to 0. Here's a great run by Aiden Moran, and guess what that was,
He
John?
didn't start last
First
year,
down,
so
Tom.
he played very
On
good,
that,
but he's,
it's
like you
just
said, he's
stuck.
young.
I'll try to get it
Still
down to
learning,
0.
but
Here's a
he's
great
right.
run by
He's
Aiden
got
Moran,
speed.
and guess what that
He's
was,
got great
John?
vision.
First
And,
down,
you know,
Tom.
He does
Just
some
stuck.
things
I'll
that
try to get it down to
really
0.
just
Here's a
can't
great
coach.
run by
He's
Aiden Moran,
got
and guess what
skills,
that
and
was,
we've coached
John?
him since he was
First
a Pops
down,
up there,
Tom.
and we knew that he
On
was a
that,
good player.
it's just
That's
stuck.
why
I'll try to get it down to
we
0.
had
Here's a
a
great
lot of
run by
highlights
Aiden
last week
Moran,
that
and guess what that was, John?
Cord and
First down, Tom.
On that, it's just
But,
stuck. I'll try to get it down to
wanted to
0.
get
Here's
this
a
one
great
in,
run
and then
by
our
Aiden
cool-
Moran,
our
and guess what that
subject
was,
play
John?
Of the game.
First
We chose
down,
this
Tom.
one, and I just thought it speaks to
Henry
what we're
looking
seeing
to
with
throw.
Mike Henry and his receiving.
And he throws it to the
receivers. I mean,
outside.
here
Oh,
he
wow,
finally
picked.
has time
It's
to kind of
caught.
go through a little bit of a read, and he finds
Henry looking to
Rich,
throw.
Jordan Rich over
And he
here on
throws
the
it to the
sideline,
outside.
and
Oh, wow, picked.
just a
It's
bullet over to the side
caught.
on the outside shoulder that the
Henry
defender couldn't
looking
get
to throw.
Yeah, and it was his second option.
And he throws it to the outside.
he,
Oh, wow,
you know,
picked.
It was, it
It's
was close to
caught.
Jordan pick there, but if he wouldn't have put
Henry
some,
looking to throw.
some mustard on this a little bit,
And
it
he
probably
throws it
would
to
have
the
been
outside.
picked. But,
Oh,
you know,
wow,
it's the
picked.
second option.
It's
and
caught.
he, you know, the first
Henry
option wasn't there,
looking to throw.
so he found the guy, and
And he
actually
throws
it's
it
a
to
good
the
play right
outside.
there.
Oh,
Well,
wow,
and
picked.
that's
It's
kind of what we saw
caught.
in the jamboree and even
Henry
in some in the
looking to
scrimmage.
throw.
You know,
And he
that,
throws it to the
that-
outside.
that he's
Oh, wow,
able to-
picked.
you
It's
know, it seems like it's
caught.
gotten stronger this year. You know that he's really like
Henry
you said, putting
looking to
some
throw.
mustard on the
Yeah,
ball.
Coach Ortiz
And he throws
has
it to the
developed him
outside.
really well.
Oh,
Him
wow,
and,
picked.
Coach
It's
Redmond, but especially
caught.
Coach Ortiz. So just get, you know, it's
Henry
like I said, it's
looking
our
to throw.
responsibility to make
and he
put
throws
him
it
in
to
a
the
good spot,
outside.
and that's
Oh,
what we're
whoa,
trying to
picked!
do, give him
It's
short routes.
caught.
And if we're
Henry
able to run
looking
the ball,
to throw.
He'll be even
And he
that
throws
more
it to the
effective.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa,
yeah,
picked!
Definitely. We were
It's
able to pick up a couple
caught.
of first downs on this
Henry
drive.
looking
and
to
go
throw.
down. And then the highlight.
And he throws it to the
everybody
outside.
kept
Oh,
hearing
wow,
Ryan,
pick! The
right
set
here.
is good. The kick
Ryan
is up,
Hicks for a
and it is
22
good.
yard
The
field
Eagles
goal.
and
will
we're
break
down
onto the
20
scoreboard
I think
with
we're
a
down 27-0 at this point, or was it?
hold
It
the
was-
line. The
it was
set
still
is
20-0,
good. The kick
wasn't
is
it?
up,
I think it was,
and it is
I think
good.
it
And
was
the Eagles
27-0 because
will
we
break
talked about
onto the
this. Now,
scoreboard
I
with a
probably would have went for this, but we
hold the
look,
line. The
it's four,
set
you
is
know,
good. The
if we
kick
don't
is up,
score right
and it
here,
is good. And the Eagles
I'm not
will
sure
break
how
onto
mentally
the
that's gonna mess
scoreboard
us,
with
but
a
we were getting the ball. But this is close to halftime.
hold the
We're gonna get
line. The
close to that.
set
And
is
we're
good.
good. The kick is up, and it is good. The Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a
27-10. That's how I looked at it. That's why
set is hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up. Hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a
0-0 all the way through. So
sure.
Hold the line.
We don't ever want that to happen.
The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto
the end of the game. You just can't let that happen. But like I said, hey, everything that went on Thursday night, we learned from, and we'll get better for.
Yeah. So you want to learn, and are the kids, have they been able to kind of just forget that and move on and not think about it? I mean,
we talked about this on the way back home because he and I rode back together. Our fear was them looking past the St. Fred's game. Believe it or not, it is game one, but you can read them because we're around them every day, and they were talking more about week 2 than they were week 1, and they're big film watchers, and they like to watch film, and they want to see what's going on, and they try to come and pick our brain during the day, and they want to know, Coach, what do you think about? Let's worry about St. Fred's, and so we had to keep reiterating to them, let's focus on St. Fred's. And I know the first game's behind them because as soon as we got on the bus or we walked off the field, they were thinking about this game this Friday. So that's what's hard when you have a rivalry like they've created in their own mind compared to going up to Monroe and playing them on a Thursday. That's been the mindset for the last 3 years in this schedule that we've had, knowing Pineville has always been week 2. 2 years ago was the same way. Last year was the same way. And then this year it was almost identical. Of course, you don't think that as coaches because you think you got them ready. And we did have them ready. But, where is their mindset? And that's probably been the hardest thing to understand. They put that behind them immediately. It's like having a bunch of little kids after a T-ball game. As soon as they lose, all they want to know is where they're going to eat. Yeah. That's kind of, they would just worry about what are we eating.
Where's the Diet Coke or ice cream?
So we can get ready because we moving on. And that's kind of how it was. And they came back and, we had the holiday break, but, they were reaching out. Friday we watched film and we put it behind us. And they wanted to know, okay, what's the game plan for next Friday? Because we had the Thursday game. So, there was no hangover on this game, as some people call it. They were ready the next day because we had school Friday, so we were ready to go and on the week 2. And we like Coach said, we talked about it. We talked about the mistakes we made as coaches. We talked to them about it as players. But Saturday it was moving on to Pineville.
Definitely Friday because we went and watched them play.
Right.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
To go scout them on
that
Friday.
is the nice thing about having a Thursday night game is then you get to go watch all the games on Friday. They had a game against Winfield. We'll talk a little bit about that coming up. Is a perfect transition, Coach, like you've done this before. But before we get to that, we're going to take a commercial break, but we're going to come back and do our senior spotlight and have the two seniors.
Absolutely.
We got Matt Kirk coming up, who's a wide receiver, and Cooper Brown, who plays offensive and defensive line.
Absolutely. He had a great game against St. Fred's, by the way.
So we'll talk with them. They'll take your spots. You get a little bit of a break. And then we may end up doing a little Q&A, out of that. Come back, do a little Q&A with the crowd.
Sure.
And then do a quick preview. I've always learned on the preview games with Pineville coming up, even though it's a huge rivalry, there's not much talk.
It's not.
It's like, yeah, we play them.
And we played them in a JV game last night.
We can talk a little bit about that.
So,
they're going to be out for revenge because of the victory that Menard had last year. And then they're coming off a win, so they're probably riding high, and we'll get into all that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after these messages.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin, an idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
your burger, your style, with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
The line.
And we're back
the
live
set is
here
good. The
at
kick is
Wildwood
up,
Pizza
and it is
for the
good.
Eagles
And the
Nest
Eagles
Coaches Show
will break
Head
onto
Coach
the scoreboard
David
with a
Perkins and Thomas Scully, the defensive coordinator.
hold the
But
line.
we don't
the
have
set
them
is good. The
here.
kick
As
is
you can
up,
see, we've got
and it is
two
good.
new
And the Eagles
faces and
will
bodies
break
sitting
onto
in
the
chair.
scoreboard
And
with
to
a
my right is Cooper Brown, number
hold
77.
the line. The set
on the
is
field.
good.
In
The kick is up,
roster that
and
we
it is
have,
good. And
it's
the Eagles
57. So
will
if you've been
break
in the
onto the
stands and
scoreboard
looking
with a
through the
hold the line.
program
The
and
set
see,
is good. The
trying
kick
to
is
find
up,
you.
and it
Look
is
for
good.
number
And the
57.
Eagles
Maybe
will
it'll change
break onto the
next week. And then
scoreboard
number
with
one,
a
Matt Kirk joins us. He's
set
a wide
is good. The
receiver,
kick
and
is up,
you
and
play,
it is good. And the
defensive
Eagles
offensive line,
will
right?
break
Yes, sir.
onto the scoreboard with
I
a
said Coop. Is it Cooper or people call you
hold the
Coop,
line.
you and who you are?
hold
and,
the line. The set is good. The
Matt,
kick
we'll
is
talk
up,
with you.
and it is good. And the
Talk
Eagles
about
will
your
break
football,
onto the scoreboard with a
and your
cousin.
that
set
plays
is good.
tight
The
end,
kick
right?
is up, and it is good. And the
Defensive
Eagles
end?
will break
Yeah.
onto the scoreboard
and
with
he
a
just graduated last year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles
So
will
tell us a
break
little
onto
bit
the
about,
scoreboard with a
sports and what it's done for you.
hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a
focus on
hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a
I started at Prom Soccer, but I've been playing here
set
since
is
ninth
good.
grade.
The kick is up, and it is good. And the
4
Eagles
years, you've
will
seen,
break onto the scoreboard with a
Justin Charles for 3. And
hold the
now
line. The
David,
set
but you had
is
David
good.
on
The kick is up,
sideline with you,
and it is
as
good.
well
And
as
the
Thomas
Eagles
Scully
will break onto the scoreboard with a
in the coaching, so it kind of stayed.
hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles
talk about
will break onto the scoreboard with a
how you've developed over the 4
hold the
years
line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a
sophomore year.
hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard.
And talk to each other to know what
hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up,
what's going on
and it
down
is
there
good.
with
And
you
the
guys, and
Eagles
how's that communication?
will break onto the
So,
scoreboard with
we know
a
what to do. We trust each other, but we have to teach them
set
new guys.
is good. The kick is
Alex
up,
transferred
and
in
it
from
is
Ash.
good. And the
Jack
Eagles
played with us last
will
year.
break onto the
We just gotta-
scoreboard with
we
a
walk up there, we tell them what we're going to do. And we just
hold the
walk through it
line.
and
The
do our
set
job.
is good. The kick is up,
Yeah, 'cause Jack
and it is
moved
good. And
into
the
the
Eagles
center position.
will
Yes, sir, we
break
did,
onto
but
the
we're having Lane
scoreboard
over
with
the center
a
this week.
Okay.
Because the Hollis is injured.
Hold the line. The set is good. The kick is up,
and Matt
it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a
brand new to. Were you brand new to football?
Hold the line. The set is good. The kick to the
that?
scoreboard with a
basketball, right? Is that your top?
Hold the
sport?
line. The set is
sport?
good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will break onto the scoreboard with a.
How do you equate? Is there
hold the line? The set is good. The kick is up.
In football.
The footwork and a little bit of the physicality because I played in the post. So.
That's not true.
No, sir.
Especially when you're playing down low. There's a lot of contact that goes on. Talk about the relationship, with the quarterbacks. Y'all run with two different quarterbacks at times at practice, just with Jake Vaughn and Michael Henry's the starter. What's that like for you, and how do you work with them to try to get on the same page?
I mean, we run the concepts over and over again, and then they both get reps, and then they just get used to what we do. So they just adjust and know where we are, know where to place the ball.
Routes?
Yes, sir.
So let's go beyond sports and just talk about Menard in general. Education. What's that been like for you? What are some of your favorite subjects, and what are you looking to do? I mean, you're a senior, right? I mean, May is going to come here, be here right around the corner before you know it, and you're going to be graduated. And then what? So start with just the education side of Menard and what you like about it, and maybe what your favorite subject is.
Menard, they focus a lot on education first. They push that a lot. Like, if you behind in the class, they won't let you travel with the team. Like, it's all education first. They just focus on that and push that forward very strongly. And my personal favorite subject, I like math.
What do you see yourself doing after graduation at Menard?
Probably try to get a degree and then go study for physical therapy.
Okay. Any idea what your undergraduate degree would be in?
Probably biology.
Biology, yep. Then you'd have some options, right? Physical therapy or doctor, or any direction, right? What about you, Cooper?
Menard's taught me a lot. It's like a smaller school, so we get more hands-on experience with our teachers, and they just know us better. And in school, my favorite class is adult responsibilities.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
So what's that class?
It teaches us about personal finance and how we need to do with our money and how we need to be responsible.
That's a great class. We didn't have that when I was there.
It's our first year. Yes, sir, I'm Catholic.
Catholic?
I'm Baptist.
Baptist. How's that work, for you? I mean, because it's not, you still have to take a religion class and do all that, because there's no apology for it being a Catholic school, but everybody's still welcomed, right?
Yes, sir. They just welcome you with open arms, and then most of the same stuff is like, it's kind of the same in Baptist and Catholic, so you kind of get adjusted real easily.
Yeah, I mean, worshiping Christ, right?
Yes, sir.
Just being we'll get that, just being exposed, and staying with it. For you, Cooper?
Well, it's pretty easy. We pray before every class starts, and they just keep God first. God will lead us down the right path to success.
Are you part of the MAC?
No, sir. I'm
program?
personally not a part of the MAC team.
Okay. What things do you do outside of sports, at the school? Any other clubs that start with you, Cooper?
No, sir.
Matt?
I'm in International Culture Club.
And what do y'all do with that?
We like taste foods and observe the different cultures of other countries and stuff.
And you got to write papers and things like that about it, or
sir.
Do some research and then present it?
Yes, sir.
Have you gotten to travel?
I have outside of school, not for school.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to know, have you gotten to go to any of the places that you've studied?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? What's the farthest point?
Probably Jamaica.
Ah, cool. Well, just appreciate you guys, being here. I wish you all the best in your senior year. Stay healthy. Good luck in basketball. We'll be out there 446. We do some basketball games throughout the year, and able to follow you guys too, along with the girls team. Just appreciate y'all saying yes and coming on board with the interview tonight. So good luck in the future, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
We're going to be back with more of the Eagles Nest Coaches Show when we return right after these messages.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
And we're back live at the Wildwood Pizza. Going to be wrapping up the show here. We're going to take this time real quick to give David and Thomas, another minute or two to relax a little bit before we close out the show. But we've got Andrew Beeman with us. He is one of our interns from LSUA, and we're going to talk. Just let them kind of share a little bit about what we have planned, and hopefully be able to pull off for them in their internship. And they're sporting and rocking, the polos and plaids uniform shirt.
Get that on there.
Yeah, right there. You can see the logo for them, and you got the full 4.6 at top and the HSM. Andrew, hold the mic up and just kind of share with us what are some of the things that you guys have lined up on your own with Miss Roy and to be able to spotlight things happening at Menard. Turn it on.
Okay. We've been talking with Miss Roy, and we got a schedule set out for highlighting Menard, and we're going to be interviewing clubs and sports teams, trying to get the word out there about what they're doing in all this. So
what are some of the groups that you guys have lined up?
Yeah,
Jeffrey?
I have the schedule here. The MAC team, cheer, dance line, cross country and swim, soccer, student council, basketball, and robotics.
Yeah, that's one I'm
That'll
looking
keep you
forward to
busy
all
right
of them.
there.
It will. The other thing that we're doing is they'll be going out and getting some video. And currently, you're working on something for Friday night, Andrew. What are some of the things that you're working on for Friday night?
Right now, we're working on a little short video about the drum team that came around last week, and we got some footage, some limited footage, but we got some footage at the game last game, and we're just looking to highlight them. So
yeah, we had our trouble. We've been able to stay on the air the whole time tonight, but last night we only had last week we had 11 minutes of the show, but the drum corps was out here and y'all got a chance to interview them. But we redid the interview during the pregame with the drum corps. Y'all be able to have some of that worked in. So be looking for that. We're going to show that when.
We're going to show that halftime this Friday, actually. Yep.
So hopefully over time, maybe they'll learn something, and if I can teach them something, hopefully a little bit of something about TV and video and everything else. So great job, guys. So we're back now with David and Coach Scully. Coach, you transitioned, us in our last interview before we talked with Matt Kirk and Cooper Brown. Good guys, by the way.
Absolutely.
Matt Kirk only in his second year of playing, football pretty much.
Right. He's been a basketball guy, and him and his cousin came out last year and did very well. And he's doing, he got that year under his belt last year, and he's a good player. I mean, not that he wasn't a good player last year, but man, he's figured it out. So we're interested to see how he does the rest of the season.
Well, and as soon as I saw Cooper Brown sit down, I saw his face.
I had to find him a jersey that would fit him. So he took 77. We didn't have many more left.
So he told me, man, I think I'm 57 on there, and I was like, there it is. Now I got
we
a
had
name
another one.
to put with
Drake
the face.
Aldridge is 81. He may not be on there either. So
he was
there's
34.
Two big guys right there, but I have them on our roster. So yeah.
Yeah, and I knew Drake from last year. He was number 34. Last year, and then we knew that he had switched to 81, but 77 kept popping up, and he came in for Braylon, when Braylon went out Thursday night on defense.
Yeah. And Cooper's done, he's played a lot of offense, but he plays offensive guard, but he's done a really good job coming in on defense. The defensive line, about 6 guys that can fill in those spots.
Got to get the ability to have some rest a little bit, huh?
Absolutely, and we play fast, and our philosophy this year is that, if you're the least bit winded, tap out, we'll replace you. And we've got those guys that can do that. So we're very, very blessed this year to have 6 or 7 guys on the defensive line and even our linebackers. I mean, we've got some depth at linebacker as well. So we're very fortunate there.
Coach, talk a little bit about, I think Pineville is up next. It's a big rivalry for Menard, local Cenla team across the river. And I got to be careful what I say when I'm on the air because I'm a councilman over there. But I am a Menard Eagle, a graduate, an alum, and also the voice. So we will be calling it, Menard's way.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about the game coming up and the excitement behind it with the players and for you guys and you're facing a team that's coming off of.
The thing is they're running a triple threat option offense, and it's all about assignment football. And we got to face that a couple times last year, so we are a little familiar. Of course, they're a lot bigger they'll probably be the biggest team we face all year. They've got some guys that are over 300 pounds on the offensive line, and they do a good job of moving people around. Quarterback number 10 does a really, really good job. The 2 wingbacks, 4 and 33, are really explosive once they get the ball on the outside. And, of course, they got the bruising back, number 30. I don't do names. I just do numbers. But 30 does a great job. They love to run the ball. And we can't let 10 get outside. We got to contain them. But it's really about assignment, and that's what we've, just preached. And, it's one of those things. It's just that's part of what you're going to see Friday night. They did a great job against Winfield, and they moved the ball up and down the field. Against Winfield. So, Coach Webb does a good job. He's offense coordinator over there, and he does a great job calling a game. And so, it's going to be a challenge. It's not like what we had last year where it was one-dimensional. They've got 4 threats this year. And so if we do our job, it'll be a fun night, and it'll be a great game. If we don't do our job, it won't be a fun night. And we're up for the challenge. We just got to see how our guys are going to respond.
David, going into week 2, do you think about it as the head coach and imparting words prior to going out to the field for that last trip after you've warmed up and gone in? You give, a speech to the guys, kind of motivational or whatever. Do you start thinking about it ahead of time? You having some ideas, in your head now what you want to kind of tell them?
Sure. Yeah.
Or is it just off the cuff?
Yeah, well, mostly it's off the cuff, but, what I talk about during the week, I'm going to bring up in that pregame speech, so to speak, and just bring up the things we've talked about. One of the things we talked about is, like you said, Pineville won last week. They're 1-0. We lost last week. We're 0-1. They're trying to get to 2-0, and we don't want to be 0-2. So that should make for an interesting game. And like Coach said, it's assignment football. And, if we can do our assignment, I feel like we can be successful.
I have a feeling that we're going to have highlights next week, not clips, and we'll look forward to that. You guys make it so easy. The hour just flies by.
It really does.
I hope it does for you guys, too. But that wraps it up for us here at Wildwood Pizza. David, Head Coach David Perkins, Defensive Coordinator Thomas Scully, thanks for joining us. For Jeffrey Owens and Andrew Beeman, and for the fans that are here, thank y'all for being here. And we just hopefully have a speaker next week for y'all to be able to listen. And this has been it. I'm Tom Boucher. This has been the Eagles Nest Coaches Show with Head Coach David Perkins and Thomas Scully. Y'all have a blessed night, and we'll see you Friday night right here, 6:45. We'll be on the air with the pregame 7 o'clock kickoff. We're on the road at Pineville, and we'll be back.
On the road at Pineville, and we'll be back.
Go Eagles. That's
Go
yours.
Eagles, baby.
All right, that's it. Have a blessed night. Bye.